Hello, my name is William Anthony Hollis II, and I had this idea to record this video because there are some things that don't necessarily come across in a CV or cover letter despite our best efforts. I have been an educator for over 10 years, and I have always been a champion of free and open access to education and information. That stems not only from my background as an educator, but also from my background as an associate librarian at Mandel Public Library. I worked with a diverse population, whether they were homeless, whether they were disconnected young adults, or younger people who either were not employed or they were not pursuing any sort of post-secondary opportunities. My goal in that role was to connect them to economic opportunity. And after reading about Saylor Academy, I am especially excited because I've had experience as a middle school math teacher, so I've worked with the middle school population. I've worked with adult learners, whether they were in college admissions, whether that was Palm Beach State College, whether that was Nova Southeastern University. So whether they were pursuing residencies for doctorate programs or that sort of thing, or fellowships, or whether they were pursuing employment, trade schools, what have you. I'm currently in the high school realm working with 11th and 12th graders. I have worked with people extensively to connect them to opportunities, and that stems greatly from just having the access to opportunity. For example, I just wanted to share one quick story. I had a student in my class this previous year, and he didn't think that he would be able to afford trade school because he thought that trade school had the same tuition as a four-year college, so he thought it was out of reach. Well, part of my class and in my elective, I actually have an end-of-year project in which students have to take a hands-on approach to not only plan for the typical project, which would be what do I want to do when I grow up, but as far as their course of action for immediately after they graduate high school when they walk across that stage. And in the course of his research, he was able to find out that his trade school actually had programs where you can earn while you learn. So having that access to information literally changed that young man's trajectory, and now he is pursuing that trade. He gained admission to that program, whereas he wasn't even going to try for it. So that's just a quick example or an anecdote about the importance of access to information. This is something off the cuff. I didn't plan it, but I did want to include this in my email and in my correspondence. Thank you again for taking the time to listen. Thank you for reviewing my application, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.